everybody, it's Dee Stitcher here. It is July the 2nd, and I thought that I would do a 6-month review on how my year is going so far. I have 5 questions that I'm going to be answering. If you guys want to do a 6-month review, that would be really great, because I'd like to know how you guys' year is going, and if it's going the way that you had planned or the way you thought, and yeah. So I'm going to get started here. My first question is the year going the way you thought? For me, no, it's not going the way that I thought. I have my plans here as to what I had originally planned in December or November, whenever ideas were twirling in my head. I wanted to work on my, it's not here, I wanted to work on my white flower for my New Year, New Start, which I am doing, but I also wanted to alternate between my Heaven and Earth World Travel Bookshelf and my Love Thy Threads When Dreams Come True. I wanted to alternate the months. But what I discovered was I can't do that. Which will be number 2. Have you learned anything about yourself in the course of the year? And that was one of the things that I learned, is that I can't work on 2 confetti heavy projects at once. It can only be one project at a time, and the rest need to be single colors or something that is not so hard on the head. So I scratched the Heaven and Earth, scratched the When Dreams Come True. In February, I wanted to do my Filigree Heart from Love Thy Threads. It was a freebie design way back when Bev had her shop open. Didn't have time to do that. And I wanted to get back to my tigers. I have not had time to do that, and I will not have time to do that this year. I will hopefully do it next year. We'll see. Yeah. But as for everything else, I think I'm doing pretty good. So, am I happy with the way things are going? Yes, I am very happy with the way things, even though they're not going the way I planned for them to go, they're still going good, and I'm still having fun, which is all that really matters, because this is just a hobby. This is just something that I do to escape and to release stress. So as long as you're having fun and it's doing its job of relieving stress, then that's all that matters. I learned that I can't do more than one confetti heavy project at a time. If I do, like sometimes I work on my Tilton and sometimes I do work on my Heed, but I have to put away my white flower. I can't do 2 projects at the same time. That one has to be put away. The third question I have is, have you learned any new techniques this year? Yes, I did my first specialty stitches. See? It's the first time I did specialty stitches, and that was this. And this is probably one of my most proudest pieces that I have as of to date, just because of the specialty stitches and that I managed to get through it. And it wasn't as hard as I thought. And it was really intimidating at first, but it's not so bad once you get in there and get to it. And because of that, I am now addicted to specialty stitches, and I am now doing the Learning Sampler, which is the ABC one that you guys saw in my update. So, yeah. My fourth question would be, what do you want to accomplish over the next 6 months, like for the rest of the year? Well, I hope to get a few more finishes in. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 finishes. So I got this one done. And then I did this one, which is Fiberlicious. She designed this, and this is all in her silk. This is also Fiberlicious. Is that the right way? All in Her Silk. This is Sea Dragon. My first finish was this guy. This is Love Thy Threads, the sale that Bev had originally started. And she closed down shop in the middle of the sale, and I went ahead and finished it. And then, of course, my Isabel flower, which you guys saw and is hanging up, and I'm not going to take it down. But you guys saw it in my update the other day, if you've watched it. So what do I hope to accomplish over the next 6 months? I hope to get a little bit further on in my white flower. Do I hope to complete it this year? No, it's too big. It's bigger than I thought. I hope to finish my black work, which is my Save the Stitches. I hope to have that finished in December. The way I have it scheduled is that it will be done in December for Christmas. I hope to finish, I will finish my sampler sal because the year will be over, so I won't be doing any more of those sals. Next year I will pick and choose which sals I do. I won't be doing all of them like I am this year. What else do I have planned that I hope to accomplish? That's all I really hope to accomplish. Other than, you know, get a few more starts in there and get further along in the projects that I have. I hope to get this finished. I'll show you. That was my Flora butterfly from Fiberlicious. I hope to finish that by the end of the year. And oh, here it is. Just that. And I hope to be further down on my learning sampler, not finished because that's a huge piece, but I hope to be a fair ways on it by December. In January, thanks to A Stitch in Time and Coffee Stitcher, they have inspired me to do in January. All the whips that I have come January 1st, I'm going to do like work on all my whips in that month. Every single whip that I have will be worked on in the month of January. So then I will have a good idea as to what I want to work on for that year. Yeah. So that is my year in review. I'm having fun. I get a lot done because when Allison was in school, she caught the bus at 7:20, and my other kids are late risers, so I was able to put her on the bus and then stitch for a couple of hours peacefully. And then during the day, the way I have things set up here, if I have 10 minutes, if I have 15 minutes, if the kids are watching a movie or whatever, then I stitch. So I stitch during the day, off and on. And then I also stitch in the evening after the kids have gone to bed. And I live out in the country, and the closest town really doesn't have anything anyway, so I don't really do anything with my time but stay home with the kids. So that's why I get so much done. It's not anything elaborate. I'm just a stitcher like all of you. I just don't have a life other than raising my kids. So that is that. So I will say overall for now, and happy stitching!